How many more people can Mo get set up with? He's gonna clear the planet. Coming up on the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills after show.
Do you still talk to PK?
Not spoken to PK. No way. From the minute that whole thing started happening, I was like, I will not respond to these memes.
I actually think she does text him.
So I let Avi go.
Something crazy detrimental had to have happened.
At a high rate of turnover usually comes from the top.
I don't know why this has become such an issue.
Does it bother you with PK?
What, that he's running around with girls?
Do you think PK knew the photographer was there?
PK was aware. The consequence was me filing that day.
What happened with Garcelle, really?
Do you think that for her, it was more of an alliance and less of a friendship?
They really tried to pull it off like it was so genuine, and we kept thinking, I don't know.
It really had not even occurred to me that this was a fake friendship.
The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills after show starts right now.
It feels strange to see the person that I was married to for so long with another woman, you know, in photos.
Does it bother you with PK?
What, that he's running around with girls?
I think, if I'm honest, I think he saw Mo and PK are friendly.
On the streets, and he thought, why not me
Let me
too?
do it.
It's disgusting how disrespectful you are being.
He does it because he can.
Yeah.
There's no consequences.
Kyle still has a very strong relationship with Mauricio, and you know, she says like, well, we're separate. They're not actively moving forward towards a divorce. So in a weird way, it's almost like he has one foot out the door and one foot in the door. So it's almost like they're still in a relationship.
I don't know if it's just me like compartmentalizing or what it is. You know, I'm not a psychologist, but in my mind, I'm like, I don't even know that person. You know, I don't, that's a different Mo. So I don't know. I don't recognize when I see him like that. Well, yeah, when I saw the pictures of PK, that was also very weird for me. I'm like, excuse me, and no, you're Dorit's husband.
Yeah, right.
So,
Yeah, protective friend.
it's just weird, and you don't know who this person is. That's the other thing. Like, who is this person that they're with?
Do you think PK knew that a photographer was there?
When I saw those pictures, to me, PK was aware.
For me, when your ex that quickly, especially in Dorit's situation, where the kids don't even know that they're divorced or getting divorced or anything, it's like...
And then you see your dad with someone else, yeah.
Even if I don't want to be with him or any cell of my being wants to be with him, it still doesn't feel great.
He is allowed to do whatever he wants. However, I think that you have to have a degree of respect and consideration. I think that the two of them like attention, and I think that this was a moment for attention, and the consequence was me filing that day.
It makes sense.
Yes.
Like, that is a normal reaction.
Yes.
I called you immediately. Girl, if you're not gonna file, I'll file.
Yes.
You know what I mean? I'm divorcing PK too.
Yes.
You know?
You know, I think he was taken aback by the fact that I filed, and apparently our lawyers had an agreement that they would let the other one know, but you know, it's all really layered and complex. And truth be told, regardless of whether or not he saw the photographer, you're on the street in Beverly Hills. You are not in the privacy. You are not doing your business somewhere that nobody can see. That's a choice. So that he got caught, it's like, well, that's what you do. If you're doing it on the street, if you're doing it out in public, you have to expect this can happen. Yeah. And that never ever, he's had zero consideration or thought for me or our children. And that's where I draw the line. It just felt really, it felt like, what am I doing?
Avi and I had a great run.
We had a lot of fun together.
We had a great run, but things come to an end.
So I let Avi go, and...
What happened?
Nothing really happened. There was no, like, drama.
It was just a business decision for me. I was coming to a point in my life where no children were going to be in my house. I didn't have a storefront that needed tending to. So it was just time, you know, we had run our course. So, you know, I just didn't need anybody in my house all the time.
I was surprised to hear that Avi and Sutton were no longer working together. I knew that they were very close and they had this sort of funny dynamic together. I could see that she could be a little challenging at times.
Avi wants to die today.
You are in so much trouble. Should I just dig my own grave?
White pants in here.
What?
I wouldn't go in.
Did you bring a pair of earrings? Could we change your shoes, please? Could we do it?
Stop. You have got to stop bossing me around. You really must.
I'm
You're not my
nervous.
father.
But he seemed to know how to, you know, respond to her in this sort of funny way and brush it off. So I was surprised.
Avi seemed like such an integral part of her day-to-day life. And so I couldn't even imagine that she would be able to operate without him. Not saying that she's incapable of it, but I was just shocked that something crazy detrimental had to have happened.
You know, I don't know why this has become such an issue, because people let staff members go all the time.
You know, listen, I'm here to say assistants, there's a lot on the line there, you know, and you can look at a high rate of turnover and that usually comes from the top, right? But it also might be that she's not hiring the right people and you also don't want to keep someone in that position.
Everybody in our group has moved through assistants and, you know, people that work for them. But for some reason, there's not as much interest as with Avi, I guess, because Avi was around a lot. The thing is that you two are so funny together, and I think that the fans like to see the two of you laughing and dancing. And so maybe they perhaps thought of Avi more as a member of the family as opposed to a staff member. You know, and that might be one of the elements of that interest.
Do you still talk to Avi?
I don't talk to Avi, no. Well, and I think I was surprised that in letting him go, that it was going to terminate the friendship as well. That was a surprise for me.
But, you know, if you can't give somebody enough hours, like you were saying, I'm not going to be able to, I'm not going to need to do this or that.
Right.
You can't, he's got to be able to go and get something.
That's right.
And you can't be upset about that.
No.
What did you think about seeing Avi on the red carpet with Garcelle at the premiere of her new movie last week?
Oh, you gotta be kidding.
I didn't even know that.
I didn't know that either.
Damn!
Oh, Ooh!
How was it seeing Avi at your movie premiere?
It was awesome. I hadn't seen him since we both left the show, and he's great. It was really, really cool.
We both left the show. He left her employ, right?
Okay.
Well, it seemed like there was an absolute agenda. They both, Garcelle and Avi, knew that taking that photo together, it would go everywhere and it would spark questions and commentary and all of that. So, you know what? They were successful.
I had no idea that Garcelle liked Avi so much, but apparently they have a good long-term friendship, so.
Well, I was a little taken aback, and you know, obviously Garcelle can invite whoever she wants to her premiere, but it did seem a little bit deliberate. Yeah.
Yeah.